Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I have just got out of the shower and I thought I would film a little get ready with me video today. I'm about to head off and meet Anthony for a cup of coffee. Izzy's in nursery, and when she's in nursery we like to sort of meet up if we can during his lunch break and just have half an hour to ourselves just to, you know, chat and reconnect and have a bit of time together without the little one. So that is what the plan is for lunchtime today. So I thought I'd just show you quickly what I do on a day-to-day basis. So first, take the old spectaculars off. I haven't got any moisturiser on. I've just run out. I normally use the simple oil-free daily moisturiser with SPF. It's really inexpensive. It's about £3-4 from Boots. So I need to go and pick some of that up today. So I'm just going to skip the moisturiser section, even though my skin could probably do with it, and move straight onto foundation. So this is, let me move out the way. This is the Rimmel, I can't really see without my glasses on, Lasting Finish Breathable Foundation with SPF 20, and I'm in the shade Light Porcelain, which is the lightest one. And where's my mirror? I'm going to be needing that. This comes with like a doe foot applicator inside, which I like, but also I don't like, because I like it because it's easy to put on, but I just think it's a bit unhygienic because you're putting it on your face and then you're putting it straight back into the bottle, which can't be that hygienic, can it? But hey ho, I'm going to go with it. So basically I just slather it on over my cheeks, chin, nose, a little bit on my forehead, and I usually do a couple of layers. This foundation is like a light to medium coverage, and I'll just use my hands to rub it in. I haven't got time to faff on with brushes when it comes to foundation, and this is just the quickest way I find to get it on. Make sure it's all blended out evenly, and then pop a little bit more on. I haven't been focused because I can't actually see a thing without my glasses on. I'm actually registered as partially sighted. I was born with a condition called Ocular Albinism, which means I don't have pigment in my skin, in my hair and in my eyes. And if you don't have pigment in your eyes, it affects the way your eyes are formed in the womb. So basically it means that I have about 70% vision compared to your average person. I also have nystagmus, which means my eyes shake, and it gets worse if I'm tired. You can really notice it when I'm tired. And I also have astigmatism, which means my eyes turn in, which you can probably see now actually. If I look, yeah, if I look through this eye, you can see this eye turning in, and then vice versa. Which I used to be really self-conscious about, but as I've got older, I just think, well, I'm not really that bothered. Like, people can think what they want. I really couldn't care less. But growing up, I really was self-conscious about it. And when I was talking to people, I would think, oh, they're looking at my eyes are turning in, and they're looking at them. Which they probably weren't, to be fair, but now I really couldn't care less. I'm me, and if you don't like it, tough titty, as my mum used to say. Right, foundation, that will do. Really quick, straightforward, no messing about. Right, next, concealer. This is the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer. It's a little bit yellow for my skin tone, but it does the job. It covers the bags. So I'll just do a triangle there under each eye. So down that way, along that way, down that way. Fill it in. Try and make sure they're evenly shaped triangles. And then I just use my finger just to blend that in. A little bit on my eyelid. As I've got older, my eyelids have become a bit veiny, and wrinkly, obviously. I am getting on now. Can't quite believe I'm 36. A friend of mine has recently got back onto the dating scene, and she's met a few chaps on some of these dating apps, and she's been showing me the pictures, and I've been saying, oh, how old is he? And she said, oh, he's 37, this one's 38. I'm like, 37, 38? Gosh, that's old. And then, I thought, well, actually, that's my age. So, yeah, getting on a bit now. When I was younger, I used to think, gosh, 36, 37, that's really old. Yeah, that's me now. Nearly be 40 shortly. Another 4 years, I'll be 40. God, 40. Anyway, so you can sort of see that it's not the right colour for me. Like, you can sort of see that it's, we can see where it is basically. It's just a little bit too yellow, I think, for my skin tone. And I am the palest of the pale. With having ocular albinism, it means I have literally no pigment in my skin. And finding foundation to match is a bit of a nightmare. So I just sort of have to make do with what I can get in the shops, basically. Right then. That will do for the base. Normally at this point when I'm getting ready, I'll nip to the bathroom and go and wash my hands because I hate having foundation on my fingers. Is anybody else like that? And then touching my other makeup with foundation-y fingers. I just really don't like it. I've just had to change my memory card. Right, let's crack on. So, Spectaculars off once again. Where am I up to? So I've done my base. Eyebrows next. So, normally I tint my eyebrows every 4 to 5 weeks, and they definitely need to be done. I was supposed to do them this morning, but I completely forgot before I got in the shower. So I'm gonna have to really fill them in. So I use, this is a really old eyebrow pencil, which the end of it, this end, is too light for my eyebrows, but I really like the little, I mean, it's filthy, it is filthy. I really like the little spoolie brush thing on the end. So I still use that. Where's my mirror? Just to brush out my eyebrows, just to make sure all the hairs are sort of going in the right direction. Like so. Do the other one. There we go. That's it. And then I use the Sleek eyebrow kit, which I've had again for years, but I really like it, and it's just lasted, and it is, this is minging. That is, yeah, that is, I should have given that a wipe, that is filthy dirty. So it comes with a gel on one side and a powder on the other, and I tend just to go for the powder. So I use, it comes with a couple of brushes as well, and I'll use this manky dirty filthy one. But this is real life. I mean, who cleans these tiny little brushes, to be fair? So I just dip it into this powdery section, and then just pop it on, basically. Oh, not like that. Make sure you stick actually on the eyebrows. It's not eyeshadow. So yeah, just pop it on, just filling in my eyebrows. When I have my eyebrows tinted, I just tend to use this just to fill in any sort of sparse bits. But because my eyebrows have just more or less blended into my face at this point, because of that light, I need to fill them all in. A bit more. I'm absolutely red hot in this dressing gown. Normally I'll just do my makeup in my bra and knickers, but obviously that wouldn't be appropriate for YouTube. And I'm just in my bedroom at the minute, well, mine and the husband's bedroom. This room gets the sun all day, so it's always absolutely red hot, even in the winter. So I'm just going to do the same on this side. I quite like the shape of my eyebrows. When I was younger, I was always desperate to get a really nice arch, and over the years of having them waxed and threaded and whatnot, I sort of feel like I've got there now. And I have them waxed maybe once a year, and then I just sort of, just to get the shape back, and then I just sort of keep on top of it myself and tweeze them. Threading, I think, is the most painful thing I've ever had done to my face. It's just the most, it makes the pain, it makes me feel physically sick. It's horrendous, horrendous. I remember the first time I got it done, it was in Phoenix in Newcastle, and it was one of these where it was just a chair in the middle of the beauty department, and I really just wasn't expecting the pain, and the tears, they were just streaming down my face. And of course I had mascara on, it wasn't waterproof, so I just came out of Phoenix just looking like, well, I don't know what, mascara down my face, bright red eyebrows. Oh, it was horrific. I don't know what I was thinking. Right, that is that eyebrow done. Put that little brush back in there. And next is blusher. So I'm just going to use, this is a MAC Mineralized Powder Blusher in Dainty. I'll open it up for you. Again, I've had this for a very long time. I'm going to apply it with this MAC blusher brush. No idea what the number is because it's worn off, it's that old. So dab a bit of that in, do a little smile like this, and then just do the apples of my cheeks. And then try and get the other side to match. We even, I've got this side of the mirror, it's a bit less magnified. I always go too heavy-handed on one side for some reason. That'll do, that will do. Right, next is mascara. So I always curl my eyelashes, and that is because my eyelashes, I mean, they're not particularly long, but I find if I don't curl my eyelashes and I put mascara on straight away, that my lashes hit against my glasses, the lenses of my glasses, which just drives me up the wall. So I always curl my eyelashes, and these curlers, I think these are from Primark, like £1.50 or something from Primark. And the mascara I'm going to be using is also from Primark. It's this one, and this is the, can I read it? Fuller Longer. That's all I can read. Fuller Longer, and it's this pinky purpley tube. So when I curl my eyelashes, so I'll turn this mirror around to get them more magnified a bit. I always curl them at the base, like that. Squeeze as hard as I can, and then I'll move to the middle and do it again. Squeeze as hard as I can, and then I always look at my eye, like my eyelashes, sideways to see how much of a curl they've got, like that. I don't know if anybody else does that, but I can't seem to see how well they've curled if I look straight on. And then if they need a little bit more, there we go. So I don't know if you can see, am I in focus? No idea. Maybe it's better if I turn that way. So that's that one done. And then onto this one. Do it at the base. Squeeze as much as I can. And then onto the middle. And sort of lift the eyelash curler up as well to get more of a curl. I don't really know why I'm telling you all this, because I'm sure you all know how to use eyelash curlers. But if you don't, or you need a new technique, I don't know, then it might be a bit useful, who knows. So I'm just going to do that one, whoops, one more time in the middle. That's it. And then have a quick look. That's that one done. Right. Gosh, I'm sweltering. Whew. Try not to flash you. Right, next, mascara. You might be thinking, how do you put your makeup on if you can't see what you're doing? And that's a very good question. I use a really strong magnified mirror, but also I sort of know, I mean, I could probably do my makeup without a mirror because I know how to put it on. I've been doing it for that long that I sort of know what to do. But when I first started wearing makeup, my God, putting mascara on was an absolute nightmare because I just couldn't see what I was doing. But yeah, I could probably do it without a mirror now, to be honest. It just comes with practice, I think. The amount of times I used to poke myself in the eye when I first started wearing makeup because I didn't have a big magnified mirror, couldn't see what I was doing, didn't really know what I was doing. So when I put my mascara on, I just put the brush right at the base and give it a bit of a wiggle and then lift them up just to make sure every lash is coated, and then a little bit on the bottom. Everyone pulls that face, don't they? When they're putting the mascara on. I don't know why. There. That'll do. That's that eye done. On to the next one. And when I'm putting my mascara on as well, I always look down into the mirror just to get a better view of my lashes, because if you look that way and try and put it on, it's quite difficult. Not that you could see what I was doing then. If you look that way and then try and put it on, it's a bit tricky. So I always look down, put it on. Just makes it a bit easier. There we go. Bottom lash. Try not to get any underneath my eye, or sometimes I'll get like a dot on my nose where I've slipped. But if you ever do that and you get a bit of mascara where it shouldn't be, like on your top lid or whatever, wait for it to dry and then use a cotton wool earbud and just roll the bud over the bit that you've got your mascara on, and it'll come off really easily without leaving a smear. There's a top tip for you. Right, I hope I'm not flashing. Next is, well, I can put me spectaculars back on now. I can see. There we go. Right, last but by no means least, lip liner. I always wear a lip liner, and that's because my top lip here, I've got a scar, so I really have to define my shape of my top lip. And it's from when I had a cold sore like 2 summers ago, and I picked it, which was silly. So it's left like a bit of a scar there. So always use a lip liner, and also I find that if I use a lip liner and then I put lipstick on over the top, it makes my colour last longer. So there's a little top tip for you. So always start on the bottom. This could do with a sharpen really, but I can't be bothered. And then colour it in. This lip liner is from Primark, I think. Is it? Oh no, it's not. It's a L'Oreal. Oh, posh. L'Oreal Paris. It's called Lip Liner Couture by Colour Riche. Colour 285. Pink Fever. Lovely jubbly. Okay. Just trying to concentrate doing my keeping stir at the top. Oh, it's such a mess. I wish I'd just left the blinking coaster alone. Ah well, can't do anything about it now. Right, colour that in. So you can see at the top of my lip there, it still isn't even straight, even my lip liner. That's the scar, but there's nothing I can do about it. So, next, rearrange myself. Lipstick, and this is one of my favourites at the minute. It is a Barry M matte lipstick in number 108, and it looks like this, which I know isn't in focus, but there you go. Really like a matte lipstick. And fit this on. And it's more or less the exact match for this lip liner, which is handy. Alright then. Job is a good one. So that's my makeup done. Took less than 10 minutes. So all I need to do now is sort my hair out. So I'm going to do my hair. I've just moved us over here because this is where the plug is. So what I do every day when I have a shower in the morning, I wash my hair with shampoo. Today I've used like a Herbal Essences daily one. Normally I don't have time to condition my hair. I normally just save that for the weekend when Anthony's at home, when I've got time to have a nice leisurely shower. But during the week it's just not possible. So what I use on my damp hair is argan oil. So this is a 100ml bottle, and this is from Boots, and this was £12. But recently I've discovered that Poundland have started to sell 50ml bottles for a pound. So I'm well and truly stocked up on the 50ml bottles. I also use this on Izzy's hair because it just helps to get the brush through it, and I don't have time to condition Izzy's hair every day when she has a bath. So it's just really handy, and it just keeps my hair and Izzy's hair in really good condition. So I just use 2 pumps of that. I have got quite long, thick hair, so if you were to use this argan oil, just use a little bit to start off with, and then if you need more, just add a bit more. Otherwise, it can make your hair feel a little bit greasy. So I just run that through my hair, concentrating more on the ends. My hair does get quite greasy. Well, maybe it doesn't. I feel as if it gets greasy because I think it's because I've got a fringe, and that sort of makes the rest of my hair feel greasy, if you know what I mean. So I sort of feel like if I didn't have a fringe, I don't think I'd have to wash it every day. But because I've got a fringe, how many times can I say fringe? Because I've got a fringe, I sort of feel like I have to wash it every day, and I don't like the smell of second day hair. I like my hair to smell of shampoo and for it to feel clean, which I know is a bit odd, but, and also when I have a shower and if I don't wash my hair, I don't feel as if I'm clean properly. But that's just me. So argan oil on, grab my brush. This is just it's absolutely full of hair. Again, it's disgusting, needs cleaning out. This is just a paddle brush which I've had for years and years and years. Just brush all the argan oil through like so. I've had to put a vest top on because I'm just really hot. The sun is beaming in through those windows. Right, once I've done that, I can then start to dry my hair, and the first thing I always do is dry my fringe. I've got a bit of an issue with my fringe at the minute because I've got some new hair straighteners, the Coriolis, what are they called? Coriolis hair straighteners, which they're brilliant, I love them, but I had them on too hot of a setting when I was straightening my fringe the other week, and I've frazzled like a section of it. So now just part of my fringe just looks completely frazzled, and there's not a great deal I can do about it until it grows out. So That is life, isn't it? So, I always dry my fringe first. My hairdryer, that's the word, hairdryer, is a Babyliss something something. I've had it a while. It's a really strong, I think it's like a 2200 watt hairdryer, which I need because my hair is that thick. It takes a fair while to dry, which you will see. I mean, I'm going to speed this up, but you'll see it still takes a fair while to dry. So, fringe first. I can hear a window cleaner. And I'm sat here with just a vest top and knickers on. Normally people can't see through my bedroom window, but obviously if you're there with a ladder, you probably can. Is he next door? Or is he? Ah well, there's nothing I can do about it now. Right. Once I have done my fringe, I'll then roughly dry the rest of my hair. So my hair is about, I'd say, 75% dry. That's a very accurate percentage, isn't it? 75% dry. So once it's roughly that dry, brush it through, and then depending on what I plan on doing with my hair, so today I'm going to put it half up, half down, but the half up bit is going to be in a bun. So the way I see it is, there's no point in drying the top half of my hair fully if it's going to be in a bun, and it goes into a bun better if it's a little bit damp. So, and this is the quickest way to do my hair really, in the morning as well. So I only have to dry the bottom half properly. So get half of it, try and make sure there's no lumps or bumps. Like that, and then twist it round. Oh, I'm not bothered about it being perfect. Keep twisting. Hold on, do that again. It doesn't feel right. Try again. I must have twisted wrong. Right. Can you hear the window cleaners outside? They're very noisy. Right, then put the bobble round. Like so. It doesn't have to be perfect, as long as it's secure. I'm not bothered. Right, next. Take a round barreled brush. Give this a quick brush through, and then just dry the bottom section. My hair is really wavy at the back. It never used to be. I used to have like one little section that had a bit of a kink to it, but since I've had Izzy, it's just completely wavy at the back, which is really annoying, but it's straight at the front. I mean, I wouldn't mind so much if it was wavy all over, because then I could just wear it curly. But if I just try and scrunch it dry, these front bits just hang down looking silly and the rest is curly. So yeah, that's what hormones do to your body, folks. Do all sorts of things. Since having Izzy, my hands have grown. And my feet. I think our feet is quite a common thing for your feet to grow, but my leather gloves I used to wear before having Izzy, can't get my hand in them. It's crazy. Right. that is me done. All in all, it took about 15 to 20 minutes to get ready, but the bulk of that was drying my hair because it just takes forever. So I'm just going to quickly get dressed and then I'll show you what I'm wearing today. So today's outfit is just really simple. Scarf, I think it's from Dorothy Perkins. Coat is from New Look. T-shirt is just a v-neck short sleeve white t-shirt from Marks and Spencer's. And then I'm just wearing some navy chinos from Debenhams. And my shoes are my pale pink fake Converse from Primark. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about this type of video. It's a bit more raw, unplanned, sort of go with it type videos rather than me sitting down, planning what I'm going to say. Which ones do you prefer? Let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and if you haven't already, press that red subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.